Everybody, it's your boy Trider here, and today I am bringing you Buzzbound. I'm gonna be honest, when I first downloaded the Buzzbound demo, I didn't expect much. Again, it's a buzz simulator game. It doesn't really sound too exciting, but after spending about an hour playing it, I kind of get it. It's very relaxing. I've had played previous buzz simulator games, and this one feels differently, and I'm going to explain how. Let's talk about the game first. Buzzbound's not trying to be flashy or intense. It gets straight to the point. From the moment you start driving, the game makes it clear that it's about pacing, taking your time, following traffic, following the law, making stops, and you get awarded for, doing the basic needs, like stopping at a stop sign, stopping at a red light, and just stay with the flow. It's very slow, but very peaceful in a way. As you can see, the lighting in this game is phenomenal. I really love it. Just driving through this clip right here, you can see like the lighting hitting the sun, hitting the trees, etc. But let's talk about the driving. One thing I noticed right away is how smooth the driving feels. Even though I'm playing on a keyboard, I don't have a steering wheel. The driving feels very smooth. It feels, natural. Obviously, with a keyboard, it's kind of harder for you to drive because you have to kind of like, the keyboards are very sensitive, but the buses actually feel real heavy, especially when I press the brakes. It actually feels like you're driving a real bus with real weight on it. The turns feel wide. Like I said, the braking feel deliberate, and you can just not just drive around like in an arcade game. It feels like an actual simulator. The game feels very relaxing. It has audio like music playing in the background as you drive. And then and this game is not meant to be, like you're just gonna hop on and create create chaos, be chaotic. The game is very simple and it's straight to the point. The game wants you to follow a routine, go to your bus stop, go to the next one, and so on. Does it get repetitive? It does. But as a bus enthusiastic or like a bus simulator enthusiastic,
We don't charge for
they
bus
might
tickets in
love it.
Amberville.
Is
Our
it for
funding
me?
comes from the city council
I will
based
play it
on how well
occasionally.
our
I'll,
passengers think
I'll
we're doing.
download buy the game when it comes out, and I'll play it. But if I had a steering wheel, I will probably play it more, so it will feel more natural. But so for now, it's just something to have in the background. And it's just something calming about this game, honestly. As I was playing, I was just trying it out. I was gonna play for an hour, and honestly, the hour flew by. You just kind of like watch the city go by. See the different buildings. Getting to the bus stop. Looking at the scenario, look at the NPCs walking around. It's nothing too chaotic. Everything feels very natural and smooth. Like I said, you're just driving around. There's not much to this game. You just honestly just driving around, and the setting helps with that. In this clip, when we're driving in daytime, but later on the
This is the
video,
office
you will
where we
see
run our operation
the
from.
night like a
Quick
rating
access to the
gameplay.
garage and managing all our bus lines.
I did notice a
Why
couple of
don't you
things
take a
though. I
look
did
around?
notice.
The
I
resident
mean,
team will
this
introduce
does happen in
themselves
real
as we
life
stumble
too.
across them.
But I did notice that some of the cars will
Hi,
get in your
my
way,
name's
or
Cleo.
some of the
I'm a
cars won't
creative
stop
problem
when they
solver.
see you.
Basically,
And
I
that to
find
me
different
feels
ways to
very
make our
natural.
customers
That to
leave
me
better reviews.
feels like a
And you'll
genuine
find Jeff in
game,
here
and they
too.
look
He's real
for the
good at
small
making things
details
look
like that.
real pretty. So talk to him about any visual upgrades you might want to make.
Like I said, the game feels very natural, and as you drive around, you start noticing the small things. Like I just talked about how cars won't stop, like how cars will get in your way.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I'm Jeff.
And earlier in the
I guess
video,
you can say I'm the one
at
that
the
makes
red
us look
light,
good.
there was
I mean, we all do
cars
that,
turning from the
but
left
you
lane,
get it.
making a
Let me
right
know if you want me
turn.
to change up the look of your
That's not
bus.
natural. Again, this is a video game,
So,
it's a
I
simulator.
can
I'm not
change the bus's
expecting it
base
to
color,
be 100%
detailing,
accurate,
any pattern the city council
but
tells us is
it is
okay
what
to
it
do.
is.
I know. It's weird they get to
For
control
what I
it.
saw, this map, talking about this right here, customization. What I saw, it doesn't have like an immerse customization. Obviously this is not the full game, so not sure if later on they will add more colors, more designs, but this is what I saw right now. Now we're just playing around with it for a little bit, you know, different stripes, different, you know, color coordination. That's pretty cool. As you can play around, as you can see right there, the locks, you know, probably are the colors that will come later on when the game actually comes out officially. But and also, as you the demo, they only had 2 buses available, but in the full game they had 17 buses available, which by the way they're all licensed, which I think is pretty cool that they got licensing for that. 17 buses to start off the game, I think it's pretty decent. Again, I'm not a, you know, expert when it comes to bus simulators. I have played previous bus simulators before, and they've been very limited on the buses you could, you know, drive. But I think 17 is decent. Hopefully they will, you know, they will add more later on once the game officially releases. Other than that, so far, you know, the game is very simple. It's very, you know, straightforward, straight to the point. You know, it's not, you're not gonna get, you know, craziness out of this game. It's honestly a very well put together game. This right here is kind of like your map, and what I like about this is you could customize the routes.
Hey, I'm Tay.
And I played around this for a
basically
while
lobby the city
and kind of
council
got
to let us make all the
confused on
cool
how to,
changes
you
we
know,
want
map
around
it. But
here. I sell them the ideas.
once the game comes out, I'll play around with it more. But
This is
I
where
like
you
how
pick
you
what
could
lines to
customize your
drive and
routes
manage your
and, you
bus
know,
network.
add stops,
You
delete
just do what you
stops,
want
you know,
and
go
let me
different
take care of
ways.
the rest.
I think that's pretty cool. I don't think I ever seen this in a bus simulator game, but that was nice to
This
see.
is where you can add new lines and adjust the ones you already support. I know
Like I
it might
said
be a
before,
bit
this
overwhelming,
game
but
is not
I
for
promise
everybody.
it's
It's for gamers like me, you know, who sometimes
The
just
lines
wants
we
to
have are on that list
chill out, you
somewhere.
know, hop
If
on
you
the
can support
game
more,
and
you can
just, you know,
add to
drive
the event.
around. If you have a wheel, I think this game will be
Since we don't have a
way
big bus
much
fleet, we're
funner if
keeping
you
the
have a
lines
steering
limited to
wheel.
a smaller number of stops.
But
Fully
Busbound so
servicing some
far,
key
it was
bus
fun.
stops
The
will
the
allow
one
us to
hour
make
that I
a good
played
case
was
for
fun if you like
increasing
playing
that
simulator
number.
games, you know, just
You
simple
can use
games.
these waypoints to build a line, and if you place one of
It's
them
like I
on a
said,
stop,
it's very
that stop will be
routine.
added to the line.
There's not
The details
much
are
you
all
can
on the
do other
left
than
here.
just, you know, drive around, do your routes. This is the kind of game where you kind of like, if you want to stream it, you could stream it and just like, you know, vibe out with your chat and just, you know, drive around, you know, but also be able to pay attention to the chat as well. That being said, this is still a demo. There's definitely always room for improvement. I would like to see more routes, like a bigger map. The map that I saw wasn't humongous. Again, this is a demo, so I'm not sure what they're planning on adding on or if they will drop DLCs. If they do drop DLCs, I think that would be, you know, a nail in the coffin. Because I like the edited portion of it, how you could customize, you know, your routes and stuff. The other thing I also want to see, you know, more traffic. I don't know if that makes sense, but I would like, you know, especially like in the afternoon, like on this gameplay right here, I would like to see kind of more of a more traffic jams, you know, more like a busier city, if that makes sense. Make it feel more natural, because this is supposed to be a downtown area, kind of like the busy area, but I would like to see more, you know, traffic jams, you know, some things of that nature. Another thing is I want to see more of like a rewarded system. The only rewards that I got was for like speed bumps, stop signs, and the bus stops alignment, which I only got okay for the front end alignment, which I don't know how that works, but I would like to get more, you know, with detail or, you know, more of a reward system. The only thing that I don't like either is, you know, the beginning of the game it said this city doesn't pay for bus fares, which I think kind of defeat the purpose of a bus simulator game. I would like to see, you know, the NPCs or the passengers pay for fares, you know, ask for change, ask for transfer, you know, things like that, things to make it more natural, more alive. But other than that, overall, this game is pretty good. Overall, you know, like I said, it's straightforward. It's not much you can do. I mean, it's a bus simulator game at the end of the day. But I am surprised how I enjoyed it. It feels very, very relaxing. Just looking at the scenery, the lighting, the graphics are pretty good in my opinion. And like I said, it's not supposed to be exciting. It's calm. It's focus based, and it doesn't force you to try not to do anything crazy. You just drive, you follow your route, and you know, unlock routes, unlock maps, unlock buses. So I'm curious how, you know, have you guys heard of this game? Have you guys, you know, played any bus simulator games? Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know, you know, if you like this video, this review. Let me know what else would you like to see in this game. If you have played the demo, you know, what they should add. And let's have a discussion in the comment section. Thank you for watching. See you guys later.